Hi, welcome to a brand new episode of Relationship TV. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about more in details about love, cheating in a relationship. And as always, before we start, I'm going to give my panel a chance to tell the viewers who they are. So I'm going to start with you.
Hey, I'm Q.
Jonathan, nice to meet you guys.
Hi, I'm Adriana.
Nice to meet you, it's Kenny.
Hi, I'm Winter.
Okay, well, you all welcome to the show. And listen, I really appreciate you guys coming out here today, all the way from New York and coming to South Beach to shoot this episode. You're all welcome to the show. There's always something I've always, said to myself, or I think a few weeks ago, I posted this question on on our platform, Instagram page, and the question was, do relationship works better or last longer, when the man loves the woman more or when the woman loves the man more? I'm gonna start with you, Kenny. What do you think? If a woman loves a man more, does the relationship tend to work out more? Does it last longer? Or you think when the man loves more, it works better or it lasts longer? What do you think?
Honestly, I feel like relationship should be a 50-50 partnership. There's actually two individuals, so I feel like both of them have mutual feelings towards each other.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like if one individual, man or woman, love their significant other more,
right,
then they're gonna feel like, okay, why am I putting so much effort into this? So I'm gonna switch up my actions. And that action creates a reaction to their significant other. Be like, okay, you're not doing the same thing that what you was doing for me before. So that would make a conflict of interest right there.
So basically you're saying, in your opinion, a 50-50 relationship tends to work more and better, in your opinion?
Yeah, emotionally wise. Because I feel like if I give my all to a woman and I'm just getting the back end, or just being like, okay, she's giving me sex and she's not giving me anything else like nourishment.
Right.
Because think of it, it's like there are 5 signs of love, right? Mm-hmm. So you have the acts of receiving gifts, acts of service, receiving gifts. Hold on. Then again, say it for me, please.
Acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, and affection, right? So again, those are 5 signs of love, right? Show that you're really interested into a person, right? So I know that everybody interacts or reacts to those 5 signs a different way. Yeah, I'm trying to say. So that's where basic communication and you just trial and error, right? So if this woman like to receive gifts all the freaking time, right? And my love language is basically like acts of service, right? So I'm giving her, showering her with gifts, buying her the bag, Louis Vuitton, the Birkin, everything that she wants, right? But she's not giving me like even an inch or just a sample of acts of service, even though I basically expressed that to her. I feel like I'm doing too much. So I'm just gonna switch it up.
All right, so Kenny's saying he believes in a 50-50 relationship. Mm-hmm. That's what he believes in. Now, so what about you, Q? Do you think in a relationship, if a man loves more, things tend to, work out better, or if the woman loves more?
Yeah, I believe if a man loves a woman more, that relationship tends to last longer, just because when women love more, or, because women are nurturers, we care, we do all of that. So we have the sensitive side. Yeah, guys are not that emotional.
Right.
So we always tend to love more, show our love more, and we always get taken advantage of. But when a guy loves a girl, he gonna do everything for his old lady, okay? He gonna hold it down. He gonna respect the relationship. He gonna treat her right.
Right.
And then she flourishes in that.
So,
but I did like what you said when the receiving, a woman that likes gifts and everything, and then the guy would feel like he was used and everything. I like your perspective. That was enlightening.
She shut me up.
So,
no! Okay, you gonna object to me?
So basically, you're saying if the man loves the woman more,
Yeah.
it tends to work out, right?
Yeah,
And
because
last longer.
we need that. I've learned something recently that
Okay.
okay, how can I say it? I gotta remember correctly. I've been watching this guy Kevin Samuels. Oh God.
Kevin
Yo.
Samuels dropping jewels a lot.
Okay, and I'm gonna be honest, I
Okay.
was one of the women that was like nasty towards it, and I didn't like the perception. But I've seen him be interviewed, so it gave me a different way to look at it and actually hear him. Because when he talks to the people, he talks very like aggressive, like it's nasty, but
vulgar.
It's yes. Okay, thank you. At least it's a guy saying it because
Okay. So basically, Q is saying, if the man loves the woman more, the relationship tends to last longer and things, work out better.
I have one statement to that, right?
Okay.
She says this, right? How the man is not very emotional compared to a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I understand about that because there's times that there's men be like, you know what, I'm the macho guy. Yo, I don't care if she did whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is though, the man moves like that just so they can basically secure themselves emotionally. They want to feel like they're being played. You know what I'm trying to say?
So it's almost like you don't put your all into the relationship because you're scared of getting hurt. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that they don't put their all in initially.
Okay.
Into a relationship.
At the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, they'll
put more effort because you know why? Because the woman, in my perspective, right? Everyone can have a different perspective.
But then again, if you don't put your all in in a relationship, don't you feel like the girl might feel like you're not interested and she might just maybe not want to be with you in a relationship? Because listen, if she feels like she's not getting what she's putting back, she might feel like, okay, he doesn't want me, he doesn't love me, or maybe he doesn't want to be in a relationship, and she might just move on to someone else. Maybe by the time you're ready to actually put your all into the relationship, you're already too late. You don't think so?
Like, all right, so I'm gonna give you a basic scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
A cow would not give all his milk. They'll give you just a cup full of milk. Mm-hmm. So you just actually be satisfied with that milk.
Right.
As gradually goes on, you get more cups of milk.
Okay.
Get what I'm trying to say? So when I'm saying this, the cow itself is actually the emotions that you and that significant other have. You know what I'm trying to say? And the actual milk is basically the emotional attachment amongst you and that individual, how you express that.
Right.
I can't just give you all of it. You're gonna expect more later down the line.
But that can be. I do get what what you're saying, but personally, I think that can be detrimental to the relationship moving forward. I'm gonna ask Adriana the same question. So what do you think? Do you think in a relationship or any kind of union, if the man loves more, the relationship lasts longer and works out, or if the woman loves more? What do you think?
Well, I can't say from experience. Ideally, that would be amazing. But in all reality, I believe that Kenny has a lot of truth when he speaks about the 5 love languages. Mm-hmm. It's really important for whoever it is that you find for you to identify how they receive love, because regardless how much you feel you're giving to that person, if you're giving them the wrong type of love, they're not gonna feel it. So regardless of how much percentage it is that you feel one person should give to the other, if you're giving them the wrong type of love, that amount of energy you just invested for nothing, because they're not gonna feel it. So it's really important, regardless of I honestly believe it should be 50-50. Like, honestly, 100%. I don't, I feel like individuals sometimes they might go through, we all go through ups and downs. And when you're with a partner and you're partnering, like you're 50-50, obviously, if your partner is down, you should be there to hold them up. And it should be the reversed way, in my opinion. I don't know, when I'm with someone, I give them 100% regardless, and when I'm down, I expect for that reciprocal, energy, because at the end of the day, you're partners. You're not one or the other.
So basically, you're saying the same thing Kenny said. So you're saying in a relationship, if it's a 50-50 relationship, things works out better or it lasts longer. 50-50. That is your
I would have
Your
to,
take on
yeah.
that.
I mean, what you're saying,
Mhm.
it sounds amazing, but
Okay.
it's very difficult to find nowadays in our social structure
Right.
someone who's willing to just do that,
Okay.
So, I don't know.
All right. So,
Perspective.
Winter, I'm gonna ask you the same question. What do you think? So, do you think if let's say if you're in a relationship, if the man loves more, you guys tend to work out, and maybe it might last longer, or if you love him more, what do you think?
So I agree with the whole it should be equal and whatnot.
Okay.
But in reality, I think it works out better when the guy loves the woman more. Just because the woman, I feel like she's gonna be faithful and she's gonna be more loyal to him, even if she doesn't have those same feelings for him. She's still gonna be loyal to him and do what she has to do for him.
Right.
Whereas the guy, if he knows that the woman loves him more, he'll take advantage, like you said, and he'll treat her any old way because he knows she's just gonna keep coming back. So that loyalty is not the same on both ends, I feel like.
And I want to add something.
Yeah.
Sorry, beat you.
Yeah.
Not sorry. But Kevin Samuels told me that men provide the marriage and the relationship. Women provide sex. Like we give guys access to sex, but you guys give us access to relationships.
Right.
So it's up to you guys to make that type of commitment to us. We already off the back, make a commitment with you guys or emotionally. But you guys want to play around or not sometimes.
But that's the thing though, like, all right, so what Kevin Samuel is speaking from, that's like the old age. I'm trying to say that's like slavery. You feel me? That's like when guys used to go hunting, getting bear skins, trying to do all of that other good stuff. You feel me? Y'all women trying to be equal. You feel me? I'm trying to say y'all want the same thing that what we have.
Right.
You feel me?
So basically, it's almost like what a man can do, women can do better.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Right.
What?
But hold on,
I
let
need
me
an
finish the statement
example.
though.
I need
Right?
an example.
Like for example, right? Back in the day, like the basically like the old age times of relationships, like guys supposed to be providers. Which guys supposed to be providers? Like we supposed to provide protection. You gotta provide, make sure that the meat is on the table. Pause. You feel me? You feel me? Right? But the thing is though, right? Y'all don't want to be just sheltered inside the house. Y'all just want to do your own things. Y'all want to get your own money. Y'all want to be independent, right?
21st century.
Right.
21st century.
Right?
That's
Perfect, right? I want you to be independent. I want you to get your own money. You feel me? Blase blah. You feel me? But then again, you gotta realize this though, right? When I say 50-50, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna provide the male role of protecting you. I'm still to provide a male role. You know what? I'll show you want to get her nails done. You feel me? I'll need to pamper her real quick. You feel me? Depending off the love language that she responds to the most. You know what I'm trying to say? There are women that are like, you know what?
They don't get their nails done and stuff. They want other things.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? And I cannot speak for every guy. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just speaking from perspective for myself based on my own experience, right? I dated a lot of women in my past life, right? And every woman wanted something different. You know why? In which that they was lacking while they was growing up. The majority of the times, the same affection that their father gave to them is the same affection they want to receive from the actual God that they date.
That's how they're taught to love. That's their first God that they love.
So that's perfect, right? So hear this, right? So we have a father that's giving her daughter, like, I'm gonna shower you with gifts, but I'm never gonna be around. I'm always working. Right?
How's it gonna be like that?
You know what I'm trying to say? Boom, right? Then there's a father that gave his daughter, like, you know what? I'm gonna encourage you. Yo, you go, girl. Get that freaking soccer goal and that freaking, whatever, right? Boom, right? You have another father that gave basically like, yo, how can I say this? Like actual physical affection. Every time he comes home, hugs his daughter, like, oh, da-da-da-da, right? And et cetera, based on the other 5 signs of love languages, right? She wants that same response, you feel me, from their significant other. However, I feel like when women choosing a guy unknowingly,
is the guy that represents the father's affection in which they had.
Somewhat of a true. Yeah, I mean, somewhat. You're actually making a point.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because same with us guys. Because the same way how our mother treat us, we want our women to be moved kind of the same way. Not exactly.
Right. I mean, well, not to cut you off. So basically, you both are both saying that it's more of a 50-50 kind of relationship. That's when things, in your opinion, you know what I mean? Because someone else might actually agree and disagree with you. So you both are saying in a relationship, or basically it's when the love is 50-50, that's when things tend to, work out and maybe work, last long in a relationship. What about you, Jonathan? What do you think? Do you think if the man loves more or the woman love more, things work out in a relationship?
I think in a relationship, it's important that you both strive to love each other equally.
Okay.
Like, I don't think a relationship where the guy loves the woman more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to date someone that I don't feel is returning the affection that I show them.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I waste my time pursuing and being in that relationship when she doesn't love me as much as I love her?
Right.
I can, if that's the case, then either return that affection or I can go find someone that will. Straight up.
Okay.
And it's like
the bromance continue.
Like when I hear someone say like, oh, I think it's better, it works out more if the guy loves her, because if the woman loves the man more, then we'll take it for granted, we'll go off and do whatever. A guy that does that is a sack of shit.
Oh God.
It sounds like you're insecure and that you're concerned that if I do that, like, why would you want to date that kind of person? If you don't trust that person to like go off and do it, you shouldn't even be with them in the first place.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. Personally, based on this question, sometimes like, when I do talk, I talk based on experience and what I've seen. And based on this question, I think personally, in my opinion, I think when a man loves more, right, things work out. Both of them agreed on that. So if a guy loves a woman more, things work out better and they tend to last longer. Remember, there's something, people don't understand. That's why I've always said in a relationship, for you to be in a relationship, you need to understand the concept of being in a relationship. Now, men.
So
okay.
You are in a relationship where you love your spouse more.
Okay.
Right? You're gonna take a bullet for her. Would you?
Of course.
She's not taking a bullet for you.
Okay, listen to this. Hold on, listen to this. Now, in a relationship, hold on, Kenny, in a relationship, right? Hold on, no, in a relationship, right? All right, I'll tell you what, right? Because we don't understand the concept of, relationship, that's why when we get into a relationship, it ends up in a breakup. First of all, men don't need love. Men need respect. When you respect the man in a relationship, he feels love. On the other hand, men are supposed to love women. Now, I'm a Christian, right? And hold on, I'm a Christian, right? And
want respect from my
hold on. I'm a Christian, and I believe in the Bible.
Right.
And in the Bible, right? There's no place in the Bible that God said, "Women love your husband," or whoever you're dealing with. He says, "Be submissive." Women's job is to be submissive to the man, and the man's job is to love a woman unconditionally. So now, if you asking your girlfriend or your wife, "Baby, do you love me?" That question tells me that you don't understand the concept of the relationship. You're supposed to love your woman, and she's supposed to be submissive to you.
Okay, so I have 2 points to that. My first point is, what if there are 2 people outside of the Christian religion? So if that's the case, if they practice a different faith, they're not following the Bible.
Okay.
So therefore, the nature of the relationship doesn't require the wife to be submissive. So you can't impose that value of a relationship on someone that doesn't have those religious values.
But guess what,
Also,
Jonathan? Okay.
If, let's say you have your wife, right? You say you don't need love from your wife, you need respect. A man needs respect, right? So that's
what a man needs, respect.
She doesn't need to love you, she just needs to respect you.
Okay.
So would you marry someone that gives you all the respect you want, but she does not love you?
Okay. Remember, the question is, right? Who should love more?
I'm gonna take these cups.
Okay, hold on. The wife can love you, but you have to love her more for it to work. Remember, men sometimes,
But
like,
you said you don't
hold
want
on, Q said
that.
something, right? Right? If a woman loves a man more,
Right.
we tend to take advantage of that.
Not
That is
all
true.
men.
No.
Because those are
That is
parallel
true. No, I'm telling you, that is true. Because if you know that your woman loves you more, you can go out there and cheat and come back. You get what I mean? And say, baby, I'm sorry. She's gonna forgive you because she loves you more than you love her. Okay? But if you love, hold on, if you love your woman, right? If you love a woman, if you truly love a woman, right? You're gonna give her the world, right? She can't even do wrong to you. I was in a relationship where I love this girl so much. I can't even see the wrongs in the things that she does. You know, she can go out there and do whatever and still come back and say, Bobby, I'm sorry. I'll still forgive her and take her. You know what I mean? When a man loves a woman, he gives her the whole world if he can.
So I'm asking you just one question, right?
Sure.
What you just said, in my head, is a definition of infatuation,
Okay.
right? When you're infatuated with a person, you don't even see the flaws. You just so hype in the mood, just being.
No, that's not that. Okay, that's love. Right. Okay, when you get to that, okay, love have stages, right? When you get to that stage where, listen, when you get to the stage where, in my opinion, right, you don't have to believe it, but this is what I believe in, and this is what I think. Now, when you get to that stage where you love the person where, you can't even see no wrong, others could see it. That's why when they say love is blind, people don't really understand that, that phrase, love is blind. What does it mean to be love is blind? It means when you love her so much, others can see the wrongs in her, but you can't see it because you're blindfolded with that love that you have towards her. So you can't even see the wrong things that she does because you're in love. So now at this point, if you're in a relationship, if you're not seeing it, that's because you haven't gotten to that stage where you don't see no wrongs in the things that she does.
But here's though, right? Not everybody's perfect, right? Everybody falls short and makes mistakes, right? Agree with you 100% with that, right? When you're in love, you're not going to see some of the flaws and you'll be more willing to forgive so you can be with that person, right? So when do you actually call it quits? When the person actually to the point where you don't want to be in this relationship no more.
Exactly. So
what you're saying is this, right? Us men must love a woman thick and thin. Agree with you. We put our vows in the marriage, the whole thing, hands down, right? But she does something that I can't forgive, and that would actually poison my own emotional feeling towards myself.
If you can't forgive your woman for the things that she done to you, you don't love her. Love doesn't hold grudges. Love doesn't remember.
But I would hope you love yourself more than allowing for someone to use you or.
Exactly.
Well, first of all, you can't love. Hold on, you can't love a person if you don't love yourself. Love starts from within.
You're saying that you're willing to allow someone to use you and mistreat you, but what I'm saying is, if you're saying that you're allowing her to use you and mistreat you, you're just enabling her. That's an enabling action.
Okay, you know what? This is a very broad. It's a very good. It's a very good question. And we're gonna bring our viewers into this. I want to know what you guys think. You can leave your comment below. What do you guys think? Do you think when a man loves a woman more, does the relationship work? Does it last longer? What do you think? Or do you think if the woman loves the guy more, does the relationship actually works? Does it last longer? We want to hear your thought on that. So you can actually leave your comment below.
I want to add one more point to that too.
Sure.
And the idea of having a wife that's completely submissive to you, and you love her, she doesn't need to love you. She just has to respect you, right? She just respects you. Right. She's submissive to you. As long as you love her, sounds like you want a slave, not a significant.
No, it's not a slave. Again, I mean, like I said, what I believe is different from what you believe in. Right. What I believe is, if men, we don't, like I said before, we don't need love. We need respect. Now, from that respect, you get love from it. Because if your woman respects you enough, you feel like she loves you. Now, women need love, tender, care, all of that.
So for you, you're equating, for you personally, respect equals love for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you're. So
it goes for all men.
That's your love language then.
Right.
That's what Kenny says.
Right.
Her respect is your love, but for men in general, that's not necessarily the case. We each have different ways to respond. For myself, I don't want someone that's going to be submissive. I don't want a slave. I don't want someone that's just going to be my little bitch.
Okay.
I want someone that I can love equally that's going to love me as well.
All right. I mean, that is your prerogative. I mean, that's what you think. So we're going to leave it with you. So we're going to move on to the next question. The next question is going to be, this is actually quite interesting. I'm going to have the ladies actually answer to this one first. So I'm going to ask this question. I mean, everybody have a chance to answer. Who does a woman loves more, right? Is it the man that she lies to or the one that she tells the truth to? What Q? Who does a woman, hold on. Who does a woman love more? The man that she lies to or the one that she tells the truth to?
I would feel like the guy that she lies to might be the one. I don't know. I feel like it depends. Like, it depends on what the lie is about to me. Because if
lies is lies in general. It doesn't matter. Because
I'm
hold on.
I'm so big on
Okay.
the truth, but something happened recently to me that like kind of changed me. Sometimes people don't need to know the full truth because it might change the whole dynamic. Like, so to me, it depends on what the lie is about or what's going on. Because honestly, for me, the person that I'm being honest to is the one that I love the most. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hide nothing from you.
Okay.
But I've learned that it might be a little different.
So basically,
you might have to watch what you say or.
She basically said this.
Hold on. So hold on. Let me get this straight. So you're telling me, or you're telling us today, or you're telling the viewers that
I don't want to be saying to the viewers. I feel like
okay, to you,
my opinion,
so in your opinion,
right?
So in your opinion, you're saying the guy that you tell the truth to is the one you love more, rather than the one you lie to.
Because I'm big on honesty.
Okay.
I feel like once you start lying, that's the gateway to everything. You're lying about dumb stuff. You're lying about cheating. Like, it's just the gateway. So
right.
I'm big on the truth. I wholeheartedly believe for such a long time that the person that you're the honest with is the one that you love the most. But recently, things may have changed me a little bit.
Okay.
So it depends.
So what about you, Adriana? So, what do you think? So do you think who does a woman love more? From your point of view, the guy that she lies to or the one that she tells the truth to?
I would feel like I would love more the person that I can be completely transparent with.
Okay.
So if I'm
why
able
is
to tell
that?
her the truth, because if I'm completely transparent with that person, regardless of what I tell that person will accept me, regardless, no matter what.
Right.
The whole point of unconditional love is you understand that the actions of others say more about them than they do you. And so if you're speaking to someone, and this might actually
Thank you, girl.
help, but if you're speaking to someone and you're telling them your truth and there's something wrong or they react in a negative way, they have work to do because you're being translucent and transparent. So, in my belief, everyone we come across are kind of mirrors, and we are here to help each other, learn from each other. And if I'm being honest about something that I'm going through or something that happened with me to you, and you're supposed to be my partner and you're not accepting of my honesty, then, at least I know in myself that I did everything I could and I was as honest as possible.
So to you, the guy that you tell the truth to is the one that you love more. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. 100%.
Okay. All right. So what about you, Winter? Who do you think a woman loves more? Do you think the one that she lies to or the one that she tells the truth to?
I feel like it's a tricky question because
is.
I know where you're going with it.
Okay.
It's like she would lie to. The reason why you would lie to someone is if you didn't want to get in trouble for something, or if you were afraid of losing them.
Okay.
So you tell them a lie because you really want to keep them. So in that case, you love them.
Okay.
The guy that maybe you don't really care about losing them too much, you would just tell them the truth, I cheated on you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
and
cheated,
not
care if he leaves or not.
Right.
So I feel like that's kind of what the question is trying to get to. But as these other two ladies said, I think the person that you are truthful with is the one that you really love the most. Maybe the one that you lied to is the one you think you love more.
Right.
But if you really cared about someone, you would be completely transparent with them.
What about you, Jonathan? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't really know, and that's because it's tough. I would like someone that's openly honest with me, but I don't need to know everything that happened in their past because I'm here to build a future with them. So it's important to me that they're honest moving forward. But I would hope that I'm the kind of person they feel comfortable enough being truthful with.
Okay.
But for me, not every lie, I don't need to know everything. people lie, things happen. So I don't think that just because you told me a lie once doesn't mean you don't love me. I think people's feelings are complicated in that matter.
So okay, I didn't really get what you're saying. So are you saying the one that she tells the truth to is who she loves more?
I'm saying I don't know. I think it's just like I would think maybe someone, if I had to like
Okay,
pick a side,
let
someone
me
would
put it
tell
this
the
way.
truth.
Okay, well, since we're doing women, so let me ask you a question. So if you have two girls, right?
Right.
Now, you love both of them, right? And
Right.
okay, let's say you have girl A and girl B, right? So
Right.
you tell A the truth and B, you lie to her. So which one do you think you like more in terms of what you tell them?
Well, going off of like what Winter said before, like sometimes like when we lie, we do, especially when in a relationship, we might do it to preserve an image. So if I'm lying, I need to know why I'm lying. I think it's important. Well, why did I tell this lie?
No, let's say
What do I
let's say
do?
you go cheat. So who would you rather tell? Let's say you have A and B. You get what I
Right.
mean? Would you tell A that you? Okay, let's say if you don't want to tell both of them that you cheated,
Right.
and you have to tell one of them that you cheated. Who would you rather? Who would you tell more?
I would probably tell the one that I was more okay losing.
Exactly. So basically, the one that you you're gonna tell the one that you don't care about.
The one that I didn't want to lose, I wouldn't tell that I cheated.
You would have lied.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have lied in that situation.
Yep.
So basically, so hold on. So in other words, the one that you love the most is the one that you lie to. Is that what you're saying?
Well, not necessarily, because I feel like you want someone that's going to accept you for all your faults and your truths, right? So no matter like what Adriana says, like, I want someone that's going to accept me no matter what, right?
Okay.
That no matter what I do for my faults, they're going to accept me for who I am. I'm lying if I don't tell the truth. If I tell the truth to the one, and so you told me that, so I picked the one I'm lying to. In that situation, the reason why I didn't tell the truth because I knew she wouldn't accept me for that. So therefore, I don't think she loves me.
What about you, Kenny? What do you think?
Yo, honestly, for me speaking as a man, I don't care. I'm not gonna tell the truth because anyway, at the end of the day, you cannot hold me. You can't hold that against me later down the path. Say that a lot. You feel me? But as a woman aspect, you feel me? How I perceive it, I'm not in their minds and their head aspect. If they lie, they be like, you know what? I don't really want to lose him. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want this guy to act up, right? But if they tell the truth, they be like, yo, damn, I don't know if this guy's going to box me or like many other things. You know what I'm trying to say? So I see where it kind of goes. But for me, I'd rather women tell the truth to me than lie to me.
Right.
You know why? If I find out she lied, this would be even more worse than her telling the truth. You know what I'm trying to say? When she told me the truth, it depends on the action too. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, for example, like, I have a friend. I'm not going to say no names. I know you're watching this. I'm not going to say no names, right?
Okay.
So, one time, right, I went out to the club, right, with my other friends, not him in particular. I'm going to call that friend Bob.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right? And I went out
Okay.
to the club and with my other friends, you know, and I see Bob's girlfriend drinking, turning up, giving some dude a lap dance. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I'm like, yo, I don't want to be the guy that mess up relationships. You feel me? But I'm like, you know what? That's my boy. Yo, Bob, I'm looking at your girl right now on FaceTime. Yo, look at this. Boom, right? All right. So the truth was she told Bob she went out to the club.
Okay.
But she didn't give the full truth that she was at the club with her next dude.
But what did Bob ask her initially?
So,
because remember,
the thing
it
about
depends on, it all depends on what Bob asks. If Bob asks her, did you go out?
But here's this though, right?
Okay.
There are some women,
Okay.
they'll feed you the half truth up front and forget about the rest.
No, it depends on what you ask her though.
No.
Exactly. So what was the question? No. Here's the question. Hold on, Kenny.
I understand what you're saying.
Hold on, Kenny.
Hold on,
Kenny. If your girl went to the club, right, with a guy, and you ask her, babe, where did you go? You ask her, where did she go? That's a question. Hold on. You asked her, where did she go? She said, to the club, right? You did not ask her, who did you go with? Now, if you ask her, babe, who did you go with? Now, if she lies and you already know who she went with, that becomes a problem. Now, when you ask her, where did you go? She said she went to the club. And she didn't tell you who she went with.
I know you're supposed
She's
to ask
not,
the right question.
Exactly. You gotta ask the right
Hold on,
question.
hold on,
You gotta be specific when you ask the question.
For lies.
Well, hold on.
What do you mean?
Hold on.
Now hear this, right? Now hear this, right?
Okay.
There's gonna be a time in which that you're not gonna ask a question. She's gonna upfront tell you, like, when you wake up in the morning, she making your coffee, and she'd be like, yo, honey, I'm going out to this location. And you're gonna be like, okay, have fun. You feel me? Right? She told you to have truth. She is going to that location. She's not telling no lie. She's going to Miami. But she didn't tell you who she went to Miami with. Right? Did you never ask that question?
Exactly. If you don't ask a question, she doesn't have to tell you.
But is that okay?
Is that okay?
Well, half truth is technically a lie.
It is. No.
Why is it that you have to be so? Why is it that you have to be so politically correct when asking a question?
When you're asking a question, when you're asking a question, when you're in a relationship.
Spouse is asking that.
No.
Immediately followed up
Thank
with
you.
another
But Q, hold on, listen to this.
But trust.
I feel like, in my opinion, when you're asking a question, you gotta be specific of what you're asking. Because some people are not really gonna give you the fact or the details of, their whereabouts. Now, you have to make it your decision to ask, okay, babe, where were you last night? That's one question.
Can I say that?
Hold on. Who did you go with? That's another question. Now, if she went with A and told you that she went with B, that's a lie. Now, that is a problem. You know what I mean? But the fact that you're not asking her, you don't expect her to just tell you, oh yeah, baby, I went to the bar with this other guy. She's not gonna tell you that.
So, Bobby,
No.
okay. Hold
on, Kenny. Let me know what you gotta say.
All right, Bobby. So, right, your wife decides, I'm a little stressed out. Kind of, I'm gonna go out to the club. You quit that baby, and you're like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna sit here and watch the game. She goes out, right? She comes back, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go. Like, your friend's in town. Jack, I'm gonna go out with Jack. So then you're like, all right, cool. You go out and do whatever. They get back mad late, and you're like, babe, where were you? And he's like, oh, we went to here, this club. And you're like, oh, and you were with Jack? Like, yeah, I was with Jack. You met up with a friend, and that's it. What she doesn't tell you is that her and Jack got real busy late at night, and you find out later, right? You find out, because however you find out, are you upset with your wife?
Of course I'm gonna be upset.
But she told you the truth.
Right, she lied to you, and you didn't answer the question.
My whole point
is,
okay. Because you have to go to the level of the political correctness of what kind of questions it is that you have to ask your partner. Why? If you distrust that person so badly that you gotta ask them who they were with, at what time they got there, that's you.
That's what Kenny's saying. Kenny, okay.
Bobby, her response to that question is
she got to do her thing.
Okay.
I forgot what it is.
But hear this though, right?
Okay.
Hear this, right? How I feel like
though,
is this, right?
Hold on, Kenny. Let me hear what we have to say.
You guys are taking one word. It's a lie. A lie has a specific definition, whatever that concrete definition is.
To deceive.
To deceive.
Right.
Is the omission of truth
a lie?
A lie?
Yes.
Yes. That's the perception of deceive.
It depends on the intent, though. You can't say, oh, I omitted the truth because I forgot, and versus I omitted the truth because I didn't want you to find out. That's a difference.
Lie.
You know what?
Is a lie. If you got arrested by the FBI,
you know what? Let's leave this question for another day. But let me actually answer this question.
Try that in court and see how far that gets you. You never asked me that question.
We can talk about this question, in another episode. But personally, to me, I feel like a woman is only gonna lie to the one she loves the most because she doesn't want to lose the person. She's afraid of losing him. So now she will lie to the person to keep him around. But guess what? Is that the right way to go? No. You're supposed to tell the truth. But 9 times out of 10, right, based on experience, because when I talk sometimes, I speak based on experience. What I've seen so far. And I think most women would lie to their partner. If they actually dealing with 2 guys at the same time, they will lie to the one that they love the most, in my opinion, because they're afraid to lose that particular person.
So let me see this one statement. So if you have to lie about it, why you have to do it in the first place? That action. But think of it, right? If you have to lie about it, you know that you're going to disappoint your partner.
Right.
Why are you doing it?
The same way people make mistakes. People do a lot of stuff.
Like for example, for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, I've done a whole bunch of crap in the past, right? I have to lie about it. I'm like, damn, I gotta remember the lie. That's even more freaking work. As mindful as me just saying, you know what? I did this. You feel me? Please forgive me. But now I'm at the stage right now. It's like I'm disciplined to the point like, you know what? I don't think my shorty will approve of this, of me doing this. I'm not even gonna do it. You know why? I'm not even getting to the hassle of me trying to remember my freaking lie, or the repercussion of me telling her, or she's finding out and being like, you know what? I'm about to be in punishment. I'm not getting no combs no more. None of that.
That's smart. That's smart. Okay, so
why women can do the same
you gonna
thing
say something?
to me?
Yeah, we gonna say.
If you have a partner that you love, why do you need to have a second partner?
Boom.
If you love someone that much, why do you need the second one?
What you
Then-
mean, boom?
the-
What's
well,
asking about
Hold
the
on, hold on. The kind of world, hold on. The kind of world we live in. Hold on. The kind of world we live in. People are selfish. You know what I mean? People want to eat their cake and have it at the same time. So people have multiple partners. You get what I mean?
Right.
But guess what? If a woman have like 3 or 4 guys, there's always that one person that she loves the most,
But
or she likes the most, and that person, she would lie to that person, okay, in order not to lose them.
But hear this though, right? Perfect example, right? Because she just came out my head, right? All right, polygamy, right? And basically having one individual that you want to be with for the rest of your life, right? When a person practices polygamy, the first initial partner already had a discussion with that individual. You know what I'm trying to say? So therefore, it's no longer cheating. You have the discussion, y'all both agreed, so you're not cheating. You feel me? And technically, when you use the term cheating, right? How do you cheat? What are you cheating on, right? It's basically you're playing a game,
You're
right?
breaching the rules of the relationship.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? So your relationship is like a game, right? And the game is basically you have 2 players, right? In which that they trying to find happiness, right? One player is cheating because they want to be even more happy, and basically have the other player at a certain level, so they could actually be like, you know what? I'm obligated to you only. You feel me? Have them subdued. You know what I'm trying to say?
All right, so we because of time, so we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave
That's
with
another
you.
discussion.
Hopefully, God willing, the next episode, we can talk more in detail about it. So we're gonna let our viewers come in. So, what do you guys think about this? Who do you think a woman loves more? Is it the man that she tells the truth to, or the one that she lies to? So that you guys can leave your comment below and tell us, what you guys think. Now, so moving on to the next question. This one is a little bit tricky. I don't know how you guys are gonna answer this, but if you're in a relationship, right? How many times should your partner cheat before you leave the relationship? Like, how many times did your boyfriend or your girlfriend have to cheat on you before you say, you know what, baby, I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm walking away. I'll start with you, Kenny. How many times do you think your woman, if you're in a relationship, right? How many times should your woman cheat on you before you say, you know what, baby, enough is enough. I'm leaving this relationship. How many times?
All right.
And tell me why.
Just give a number, please.
Just a number.
You know why? Because know why? Hear this, right? In my head, cheating is not only sex. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
It depends on the aspect of cheating, right?
No, hold on. Let me cut you off right there. Today, 21st century, cheating is only acknowledged if you sleep with another person.
I disagree.
Hold on.
Cheating
No.
emotionally, and that's also acknowledged.
Hold on. That's what you believe, right? Somebody else might tell you the same, something different. You think cheating is not just laying with a person. Now, someone else might tell you cheating is when you live with the person. Now, let's talk about
if she slept with somebody else,
right? So,
cheating,
right,
you're automatically all for it.
No. How many times would your girlfriend cheat on you before you say, baby, I'm done. I'm over with this relationship? How many times does she have to cheat on you before you leave the relationship?
All right, so.
No. I don't need you to explain to me. I want you to give me a number. How many times should your girlfriend cheat on you if you're in a relationship before you actually leave the relationship? How many times to you?
The first or the second time?
So you basically
first.
Hold on. So you're saying twice. Are you saying twice?
I'm saying this. The first one, depending on how I feel about the girl.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
and I forgave you, and I feel like you cheated on me on the second time,
Okay.
I'm done dizzle.
Shake
But
it.
however, and there's times I mean, you know what? I mean, yo, I'm out on the first try. You feel me? It depending on how I feel upon it.
So you're
the
saying,
second time is the most.
all right, so you're saying if you're in a relationship, right, it only takes about 2 times for your girl to cheat on you before you say, you know what, baby, you cheated the first time, I forgave you. The second time, now I'm leaving. So you're saying twice. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but if she denies and lies on the first one,
Right.
and I find out,
Mm-hmm.
it's automatically snip.
But in general, you're saying twice. Is that your number? All right, what about you, Q? How many times, right? If you're in a relationship, right? How many times do you think your boyfriend is going to cheat on you before you say, you know what, baby, I'm done? How many times do you think it's okay?
Actually having sex with someone one time, that's it. It's like,
No, so you're
that's
saying,
just the door. If I accept it, it's different from a guy's perspective. Maybe he might do too, but cheating is not tolerated with me. I'm sorry, no.
No, on to real talk,
Hold
I
on,
think it's
hold
the
on,
first
Tim.
time. Think of it, right?
no, you can't go back now. You can't go back now. You said twice.
I understood your logic because most women are like that. Most women are forgiving and all. We definitely take you guys back more than once or twice. I mean, guys get into a habit of doing that. But for me, I'm not tolerating that.
So you're saying
Not
the moment he
tolerated.
cheat one time,
Yes, let me find out.
There's
if you
no-
had sex
there's
with
no
somebody
second
and
chance.
my nigga, I'm sorry, God. It's a dub.
so you don't. So with you,
Yes,
no second
one
chance.
time.
So just that one time he cheats and you're like,
Yes.
okay. What about you?
One
Also, real
One
talk,
time. So she's saying,
it's kind of embarrassing though. Like, think of it, right? If she cheat on you, she didn't tell you, you yam in the box, and
but Kenny, hold on. But Kenny, no woman, no, Kenny, I don't think there's any woman or any guy who's gonna come tell you, baby, I cheated. Most of the time, hold on, that's you. But 9 times out of 10, people are not gonna come tell you, baby, I cheated. I'm sorry. You get what I mean? You have to find out, or maybe something led to something, and you happen to find out that okay, they cheated. Then you get what I mean? But nobody's gonna come. If I go cheat on my girlfriend tomorrow, I'm not gonna come to the baby I cheated because I don't want to lose my girlfriend.
Hear this though, right?
Maybe it was a one-time thing, a one-night stand, and I'm gonna jeopardize that and come tell her and lose her. No, I'm not gonna do that. Moving forward, what do you think? Do you how many times, if you're in a relationship or in general, how many times do you think a partner should cheat before the other person says, you know what, this is it, enough is enough, I'm leaving?
If I'm in an open relationship, knock yourself out.
No, you're
If
saying,
it's a closed
hold on,
relationship.
no, we're not talking about open or closed relationship.
So it's a closed relationship.
So if you're in a relationship, a committed relationship, right?
Right.
How many times, I'm not saying, maybe you, but in general, right? How many times should a partner cheat in a relationship before you say enough is enough and I'm walking away?
0.
So you're saying just one. So as soon as they cheat, you're leaving.
Yeah, why would I
Why
say
is that? Why you don't believe a second chance? They come back and say it could have been a mistake. It could have been maybe they went out, got drunk, and then things happened. So you're not willing to forgive and move on. So you're saying just one time?
Well, I guess probably with your logic that if I should love her unconditionally, then she can cheat as many times as she wants, and I'll take her back every time.
Well, I'm not saying that. Hold on. I am not saying that, but there should be a room for. Listen, if you're in a relationship,
but it depends on how you feel about her. So, like, if you think you have to take a moment and think about what she's worth to you, what's the relationship worth to you. If you think she's worth it, then give her a second chance. If not, walk away. Don't be afraid though to just walk away and find someone that isn't going to take you for granted, that isn't going to cheat with you. We all make mistakes, yes, but just because you make a mistake, you're not owed that forgiveness from someone else. But also, if I forgive you, that doesn't mean I'm obligated to stay with you. I can forgive you, but still choose that maybe I want to end the relationship.
That's your prerogative. But then again, so are you telling? So you're saying right now, you're willing to give a second chance. So you're saying
don't cheat on me unless we're in an open relationship. Do not breach my trust.
No, okay. So before you get into any kind of relationship, right? Nobody is gonna say if you're gonna date a woman, she never know if she's gonna cheat on you, but things happen. So now that's why I'm asking you, if she happens to cheat on you, how many times do you think she could cheat before you say, you know what, I think I'm done here. I'm gonna leave. Are you willing, if she cheated on you once, twice, how many times are you willing to go before you say, or how many times do you think it's okay to cheat before you walk away?
You know what? If I think the relationship's worth keeping.
No, just give me a number. Once, twice, 3 times. How many times?
3 times.
No, okay. okay, so give me a number. Once, twice, how many times does she have to cheat before you say you're good?
0. Don't cheat on me.
So basically you're saying the moment she cheated, you find out you're leaving the relationship.
It's over.
What about you, Winter?
Oh, I'm very concise and to the point. It would take one time.
So he cheated one time. That's it. You don't believe in second chances.
No, because personally for me, like I've been cheated on before and I tried to work it out after the fact, but I realized that for me, I'm the kind of person that I'm not able to move past that. Like once the trust is gone, I'm not able to restore that.
Well, you do have a point because sometimes, when someone cheats on you, you get what I mean? That trust has been broken. And again, you don't want to live the rest of your life not having to trust somebody that you're with. Because every second, every minute, imagine you call them and they don't answer their phone. You're automatically thinking they're with that person that you with. Or let's say they're supposed to be home at a certain time and they're not home.
Right,
you're going to think.
Don't
so you're right. But that's
also,
not the
Bobby,
case.
Somebody gets shot.
Hold on.
But also, Bobby,
but not necessarily.
Outside that relationship, I would hope that she could come to me and talk to me about it. It's like, hey, babe, I think that I want to see other people in the bedroom. I'm okay having that conversation, but don't go behind my back, violate my trust, and do that.
So that's why you're not willing. So, I mean, you said before, all they have to do is just one time, just that one time.
Yes.
That's
because,
it.
When you break that trust, it's very difficult to build that up because, like you just said,
I agree. 100%.
I don't want to be stressing out like, oh, she was that person. Like, how many times do you like? I respect myself, and I don't want to be taken advantage of in that manner.
Right. I totally agree with you. So, what about Adriana? So, do you how many times, if you're in a relationship, or let's say you're not in a relationship, but how many times do you think someone has to cheat before the other person says, you know what, baby, you've cheated multiple times, or you've cheated, I gotta go? How many times do you think? Just give me a number.
0.
0?
There's no need to cheat.
So once they cheat, you're done, basically. Even if you love them crazy, you're in love with them.
They didn't love me enough to be truthful, so why would I do that for them?
Hold on. So basically, so you're saying, the moment he does it, that's the end of the relationship.
The moment you lie and you breach my trust.
The trust?
That's it. Regardless whether that's sex, whether you're emotionally attached to another person, whether, I don't know, you do something that just goes against my values. You're breaching my trust. So
okay. So just one time. Yeah. Kenny, what about you?
I already answered the question, but I had, based on the previous questions you asked.
Which is what? So what was the previous question?
The question was, does a relationship last longer if the man loves the woman?
That was the first question.
Yeah.
Okay.
More than the woman loves the man, right?
Okay.
So I'm asking you. You love this woman unconditionally.
Okay.
Right? You love this woman more than she loves you.
Okay.
And she cheated on you.
Okay.
Will you forgive her? And how many times will you be like, no, that's enough?
So you asking me? Are you asking me or are you telling me? All right. So for me, if I feel like, in my opinion, right, the kind of love that works in a relationship is something called agape love. We have 8 different kinds of love.
Okay.
Right? And the ones that you need in your relationship is called agape, which means unconditional. Now, when you have that kind of love in your relationship, in my opinion, that's what works. Now, when you love that person, when you're willing to take a bullet for the person, when you're willing to die for the person, that's what works. Now, if she cheats on me, right, one time, and obviously, when people cheat on you, they're not going to come tell you they cheated.
You know what I mean? Find out, though.
Well, if you find out, you talk about it, ask her why, try to find out why she did what she did, and talk about it. You can forgive, but again, it's your prerogative if you want to stay in our relationship. You don't have to stay.
Are you right? But what's the number of times that
the number of times? Okay, personally, I believe in second chances. Honestly, you know what I mean? The first time, I will just convince myself and tell myself it's a mistake. She made a mistake. You get what I mean? Now, I'll let it go the first time. Now, the second time, if she does it again and again and again, that means it's not a me no more. That's who she is. So I can't be in that relationship with you. People make mistakes. You know what I mean?
But it was up to you to stay in the relationship.
It's up to me to stay. But if I love her so much, and maybe the manner in which she cheated on me, I have to weigh it and see, okay, what happened? What transpired? You get what I mean?
Why do you have to hear her side? Why can't you just say that's enough for me?
Exactly. I believe so. So when she cheated on me, I want to know why she cheated. Even if she doesn't tell me, I'll take my time and see why she cheated. What am I doing wrong? Is it about me? Is there something that I have to fix about myself that made her want to look outside the relationship and find happiness. Because remember, women don't just cheat. Women cheat based on emotion. If you're not fulfilling something, there's something they are lacking in the relationship. So if you're not giving it to them, they're gonna want to look for it elsewhere. So now you have to ask yourself, what is it that you're not doing in a relationship?
But I think that's people in general, though.
No. I think, in my opinion, I think it's women in general.
No, I think it's people.
Okay, well, that's your opinion, but
you know why?
Mhm.
Men, when men cheat, right? Yeah, we have our physical lives, we want to smash, whatever, blah, 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 right? But there is something that's lacking in the original relationship for us.
That's not true. For men, I'm gonna tell you this right now. From a man's point of view, speaking from a man and based on experience, men don't cheat with emotion. A guy could just go out to the club, he's drinking, he's horny. A nice young girl walk back to him, start touching him. Guess what? He's horny. He wants to have sex. He's gonna go ahead and do it. A woman, on the other hand, needs to feel something for that person before they actually, you know what I mean, lay with the person. So that's why men cheat more. So now when a woman cheats on you, you need to, sometimes they don't want to do it. You have to sit down, instead of you rebuking them, cursing at them, calling them all types of names, why don't you sit down and see if it's, what is it that you're not doing right that makes her want to look outside?
But why would you feel that that's all guys that does that?
No, I'm not saying it's all guys, but I'm just saying most guys, right? This is what I would do. I can't speak for you, I can't speak for him. But if my girl cheats on me, I want to know why she did what she did. Even if she tells me, I want to see, is there something that I'm lacking? I'm not fulfilling everything I should be doing in a relationship. I'll try to make it better. You get what I mean? Rather than you cursing and screaming and telling her all kinds of names.
Suppose she don't have a valid excuse why she cheats. She
Exactly.
did it just for the thrill.
You can forgive, right? If she does it again and again and again, that means that's the kind of person she is. So now you have to leave that relationship. It's just that simple. So now, based on the question, I'm going to answer this question myself. So I think, how many times should your partner cheat? I think twice. If they cheat on you the first time, you can forgive. I will forgive. I'm speaking for myself now. I'm going to forgive you. Okay, try to talk things over, see what went wrong, why you wanted to be with this other guy. You get what I mean? And then try to fix whatever that is broken in the relationship and move on with it. But then again, if it happens again, you get what I mean? Although I don't think cheating is a mistake. You know what I mean? Every step of the way, you could have avoided, that. You could have stopped yourself from that. But let's say your body got the better of you and then you just had to live with the person. I'll forgive you. After all, you know what I mean? I've done things in a relationship that maybe not cheating, but I've done things to hurt your feelings and you forgive me. So I'm going to forgive you as well and try to work things out. But again, if you do it the second time, then that becomes a problem now. That maybe it's not me no more. Maybe it's you. Maybe you have a problem. You know what I mean? So you need to go and fix that problem before, you can move forward with anybody. So I think twice, is a number. So I'm gonna ask the viewers this question. I want to hear what you guys think, and we want to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think? How many times do you think your partner should cheat on you before you actually live the relationship? It could be a guy, it could be a female. How many times do you think he needs to cheat before, or she have to cheat before you live the relationship? So that brings us to the end of this episode, and thank you guys all for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel and also like and comment on the video. Thank you very much, and see you on the next episode. Bye.